Hey guys, welcome back. It's Steven with North Trail RV, and today we're going to be taking a look at something brand new to the market and brand new to us here at North Trail, and that is a 2026 Newmar Freedom Aire. And this is their only floor plan. This is a 2515 model. Newmar is, this is their first entry into the Mercedes Sprinter built motorhome world. And they have gone above and beyond and done some really unique things with this, with the Newmar build quality. And we're going to talk about some of these unique things they did here today, and we'll start here on the outside. So this one is platinum in color. It's the graphic scheme on this is called platinum. And they are building these on a Mercedes 4500 chassis to give it some extra carrying capacity. And probably the first thing that stands out, you know, looking at the outside of this, is something that nobody's done before, and that's have an integrated awning onto the top. So yes, there's been some that have done roof mounted awnings before, but they actually built their front caps and rear cap to integrate the awning and encapsulate both ends to make it look like their diesel pusher line, which is really cool. You can see it's a 3-arm awning, has plenty of support underneath. This does have their Newmar fit and finish on the outside. You see we've got an outside TV here, and these are new jealousy style windows with squared off corners on them, just to give it a more high-end look. Another really cool thing they've done on the outside is do their same entry handle they do on their diesel line with the door code. Don't see many, if any, Sprinter built motorhomes that have one of these on the outside. And we'll take a look at some of the storage here. So done like a suicide door, passenger side here, and you have one really big open storage compartment. And then we'll take a look at the outside entertainment here. So everything's really finished off and flushed in here. They use their same magnetic arm that they use on their bigger coaches here, soundbar mounted to it. And then this compartment, this is optional, and this is what makes this one unique. So a standard lithium package in these is 2 320 amp hour lithionics. We have optioned in the third 320 amp hour lithionics. And so a total of 960 amp hours and one 3000 Victron Multi-Plus 3000 watt inverter. So the way this coach is configured, it is all electric. There is no generator on board. So this powers the entire motorhome, powers the air conditioner, the heat pump. And then when we get around the other side, you'll see what they use for a heating system. When we do this, it has standard on the roof. It's got two 120 watt solar panels. So a total of 240 watts of solar to help keep a charge to the lithiums. You have an extra storage compartment back here. And then another storage compartment down below. And as we move around back here, you'll see that it has a really unique looking rear cap. So they did this to kind of blend it into their high-end diesel line with the lines and the upward standing brake lights and the LED lamps, and just the overall design back here. It still gives you a 5,000 pound hitch. So they're using a really nice Gen Y hitch on here and a 500 pound tongue capacity. So you do have a real 5,000 pound tow capacity on here. They're using a marine style shore cord, which is completely removable. And then they put the wet bay as the very last bay here. So if you get down in here, you have a built-in surge guard here for your 30 amp cord, whole house water filter. It's really a mini version of what goes into their diesel motorhomes. You have gray tank flush, black tank flush, your low point drains are in here, outside shower, and then your sewer hose is located conveniently right underneath that. So everything is located all in one spot. This is a full wall slide, if you haven't been able to tell already. So one big slide driver's side. And another really cool thing they've done, and I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but I haven't seen it before in a Sprinter built motorhome, is kind of like a Class A gas, they've given you storage above the frame rails. So this is a passover storage compartment here, and you can store on top all the way across. So this is one big open compartment that goes all the way across. Another set of like suicide doors here on this side, so you have full access to the compartment. And then our front compartment here, we've got our Timberline by Elwell hydronic heating system. So this is basically what allows the motorhome to be all electric and to not have propane on board. So this is what heats your water and heats your coach inside beyond the heat pump that's in the AC. This little, I've had a lot of people ask about these. So this is actually the exhaust for the hydronic heating system that exhausts out the side here, and they've just given a nice little stainless ring around it. And now we're gonna go inside and we'll check out some of the interior features. Welcome inside. So we'll start up here in the cockpit. Couple unique features up here. I wanted to point out they have recovered both of the Mercedes seats with matching ultra leather like the rest of the furniture. It's got some nice diamond stitching in here, and they've embossed the logo in the seats. Both of these seats do swivel 180 degrees, and they have some nice bolster cushions here, so you can use these as living room chairs also. And then up top, they've given it a really good sized bed. I mean, you can put 2 people up here. And then you also have a Lippert aluminum ladder. That hooks on. And then these are really nice. There's several manufacturers using these Lippert ladders now. So gone are the days of having to find a 4-foot space to put your 4-foot long ladder in. These fold up really nicely, clips together, and you can store it out of the way. Put that right here for now. This does have 2 struts on either side, and they give you a big opening up here. So if you don't have anything stored up here, anybody sleeping up here, almost this whole width of the cockpit lifts up and just gives you a lot more of an open feeling and a lot bigger of a space to transition from the cockpit to the living space. Another nice thing they've done up here is they have ducted air conditioning into the front bed. So you've got an AC duct on either side, blowing AC in to the people sleeping up here. And then they've given you a power shade and a nice big skylight window up here so you can let some light in. And then also, if you have people sleeping up here, they've given you a nice pull down privacy curtain to block out the overhead. So people sleeping up here can have some privacy. And behind me here is going to be our main control board. So up here we have controls to our leveling. This is the master controller for the Victron inverter. WideGuard digital TV antenna controller is here. And then you can do an entry lock and unlock on the cab. And then also your compartment doors underneath as well. So you have power locking baggage doors underneath. Patio light, your main slide control is up here, entry step, and then your Wi-Fi on or off. They have given the Freedom Aire this same KIB control panel that all the big motorhomes get. So really intuitive. Your climate runs through here, your fans on the roof. It will show you real-time battery state of charge and draw on your lithium batteries. And then all your lighting runs through here as well. And then also they've given you a privacy shade on the main entry door. These theater seats are new for this year, and these are pretty unique. So they do a couple of cool things. You can use this like a couch if you wanted to lay on it. And if you want to use it like a theater seat, it has an armrest that folds down with 2 cup holders. These are fully powered. And another really nice feature is they have made the backrest independently adjustable. So you can run the back and the base independently. And then another first. So in these theater seats on either side, you have a built-in TV tray table. So you don't have to, traditionally you'd have to pull your table out and go hide it somewhere. Now they just fold up. This folds straight up and swivels around and folds right away and covers back up. So really nice pair of theater seats in here. And we'll take a look at the Galley now. So the idea that Newmar wanted to have a big full-size cooking galley in here, they've accomplished that. It has a huge countertop. It has a ton of drawers and cabinets, which we'll show you, and 2 big windows back here. So up top here, you've got a full-size cabinet. And then your main TV also comes out. You have a little bit of storage back here, but this is mainly electrical. So your 2 main GFI resets are up here. All your fuses are up here. And all your main breakers are located all in the same spot. Everything's labeled, easy to get to. And then, so you've got the top drawer here is actually a pull-out cutting board. And this has these little locks on the bottom. So when you pull this out, if you're using it as a cutting board or extra counter space, it stays fixed. And then to put it back in, you just press these little locking tabs underneath and it folds back up flush. So then you have 6 drawers left. Shallowest one up top. These 2 are the same size. Your deepest drawer is over here under the cooktop, which is a dual burner induction cooktop. And then you have actually 2 more down here still. So a ton of kitchen countertop, a ton of cabinet storage in the Galley. You have an Envision compressor-driven refrigerator here. So we'll open fridge, freezer. It's a top-bottom. Residential style. And then above that, you've got a full, this is deep all the way to the wall, storage compartment up top here. And then on this side is a full-length pantry. So, what do you do with all this food after you cook it? You got to have a place to eat it. This is your fold-down dinette table, made out of solid wood. It's really nice, heavy duty. It's very solid. You can sit here and press on it. It doesn't flex or move. And then this pins and locks back up and locks your dinette table back in place. So this will bring us to the Murphy bed. These here, these accented pieces of wood are actually your legs to your Murphy bed. These back cushions do come off. You don't have to take these off to fold the bed down. And then your bed is controlled from the KIB panel up front. So to put your bed down, just the push of a button. And the feet rest right on the floor. This mattress slides, and then this filler piece here completes the bed. So you got a king-size bed in a 25-foot motorhome, which is pretty cool. To put it back up, it's just as easy. It's just a button push. You got some nice shelving built in over here, and then some overhead cabinets. And this is just one big open cabinet that runs all the way across the headboard. You do have an outlet in there as well. You do have a phone holder on the other side next to the headboard. And then we'll put this back up. And then once it's up, all you have to do is release these legs. And they fold right back down again. So you have an actual dinette, an actual Murphy bed, and theater seating in this motorhome, and that was the goal. So to give you theater seats, have an actual dinette table, and not lose a full-size king bed was huge. And we'll swap places here, and I'll move to the back, and we'll show you the bathroom, which is all the way in the rear. So in the bathroom is your main closet, and you've got adjustable and removable shelves in the back. And then there's also a full-length hanging rod that goes all the way back. So if you wanted to, you could take these shelves out. The idea was to be able to remove these, and you've got a full length here of about 3 foot long where you could hang clothes all the way across without these shelves. And then down below here, we have 3 deep drawers. And then under your sink here, you have your toilet paper holder and a completely open compartment to do whatever you like with it. And then you also have a full-size medicine cabinet. And then I'm going to have to move out of here so we can see the shower. But you do have a fiberglass walled shower in here, and as well as a screen that slides across. Just to save space mainly. Couldn't put a glass door in here. There's not enough room. So this sliding pocket here comes out, and this actually makes your shower door. Also, there's a nice little skylight in the shower as well. Thank you guys for watching. I forgot one thing, the interior colors of this. So this is Morel and Summit cabinets we've done in here. There are some different cabinet colors. If you have any questions about it, let us know in the comments. We've had 3 Freedom Aires so far, and we've sold all 3, and we've got a bunch more coming in. So if you want to know what we've got coming, color-wise, option-wise, how we spec them out, don't hesitate to reach out to us. My name is Steven with North Trail RV. Don't forget to like and subscribe.